Hello there. I am ProJared, Monster Hunter. This is me. And this is you. You want to be like this. Instead, you're doing this. Worry not, dear friend, for we shall get you to that point with the Beginner's Guide to Monster Hunter. Color me impressed. You've upgraded your weapon and found yourself some new armor. You must feel like you're ready to take on anything. That's good. You need that kind of confidence if you're going to take down monsters. And we shall go through what you should do to fight such ferocious beasts. If you've been playing through the village quests, you'll notice that they're actually quite boring. There isn't much challenge there. The village quests are still quite useful for getting yourself accustomed to Monster Hunter, and it's a good way to slowly prepare yourself. But you feel like you've outgrown it, which is fine, because we can get to the real stuff much quicker. Talk to the Dockmaster and enter the port city. Here, you can select to play online with network mode, or attempt to do the online quests by yourself in the offline mode. You got here quite quickly, and you're already picking your first big monster to hunt. Oh, a Rathian. You are indeed feeling brave. But before you head out and accept your ultimate doom, prepare yourself. It's never a good idea to hunt anything on an empty stomach, so have a hearty meal beforehand. The nearby canteen will offer a great variety of ingredients, and you can pick 2 of them. You can also choose one of 4 ways to prepare the meals. Eating gives you a variety of benefits. Using ingredients with a star next to its name will always increase your maximum health. You'll slowly uncover what the mixtures provide as you use them. You could get a boost in attack, defense, or elemental resistances. You'll also see several feline skills from eating. These skills, along with any other food benefits, will only work for the quest, unlike your armor skills, which are permanent. Using ingredients that are marked fresh give a better chance of obtaining these feline skills. You can see what each of these do by using the D-pad. Soon, you'll remember which meals are the best for whatever it is you're fighting. Remember, before you go out and hunt, always eat. But surely you'll get exhausted out on the field as well. Of course you will. That's why it's always a good idea to bring food and healing items. Use a BBQ spit with raw meat and cook some steaks to eat to restore lost stamina. You'll likely get injured as well. Remember all of those things you gathered before. Now we can put them to use. Herbs can be used to heal yourself. Those don't seem to heal you very much. But wait, we can improve their potency by using the combine option. You can combine herbs with blue mushrooms to create potions, which heal twice as much as herbs. And then you can combine potions with honey to create mega potions, healing even more. Most of the items you ever collect can be combined and used in different ways. Experiment and see what's possible. Who knows what kind of wonderful new items you'll make. But you may find that the better items have a lower chance of successful combination. Worry not, you can improve this percentage by purchasing a book of combos. Each book will increase your combination rate by 5%. Keeping them in your storage box will increase your likelihood of combining items right from your box. If you want to increase your combination chances on the field, you'll need to have the books on your person. These become a worthy investment, so make sure you get what you can. You've eaten at the canteen, got a full stock of healing supplies and whetstones to sharpen your blade. It's time to go for it! In the early quests, you'll start off at the base camp. Before running off right away, pay attention to these 2 boxes. The red one here is the delivery box. If you acquire quest objective items, you can place them here. Otherwise, if you obtain account items while gathering, you can deliver them here for a cash reward. Don't worry, you still get the money for having them at the end of the quest, even if you didn't deliver them. The more important box is the blue one. This is the supply box. The early quests will have it filled with very useful items. Look at everything in here. It's like the most generous birthday you've ever had. There's a map of the whole area, first aid meds which work just like potions, mini whetstones which work just like whetstones, free paintballs, and rations that will increase your stamina. If you're a gunner or a bowman, there's even some free ammunition in here too. Take what you need, but if you're playing with friends, remember to share. There's also this torch item. It's worthless and you'll never need it. Do not waste an all-important inventory slot with this. Take special heed with these items because they are not permanent. You'll notice that they are labeled as supply items. This means that when the quest is over, any unused supply items are returned. Because of this, it's worthwhile to use the free supply items before using your own items. You worked too hard to get those. You can be greedy just this once. After scouring around the field for some time, you've found your prey, and oh my, look at the Rathian. She's a bit bigger than you expected, isn't she? So what's your plan? You can go in swinging and hope for the best, but let's put a little strategy behind those swings. A good idea when fighting any large monster is to hit it with a paintball. Doing so will allow you to track it. For a while, the marked target will appear on your map, allowing you to find it should your target run or fly away, as they often do. Another important factor to consider is that every monster has breakpoints, visible damage you can cause to them. The Rathian, for example, can lose scales on her face, break the claws on her wingtips, and get her tail severed off. Aside from making you feel quite proud of yourself when breaking these, it's also beneficial to you. For example, you can get additional carves on the severed tail along with the monster's body. Breaking pieces also increases your chances of getting certain materials in the quest rewards. So when possible, try to break these when you can. Having difficulty attacking her? Perhaps there's a way we can give you an advantage, yes? Perhaps you'd have a better time hitting her if she were, say, stuck in a trap. There are two types of traps you can create, a shock trap and a pitfall trap. These items cannot be bought, they must be made. The shock trap paralyzes them in place for a brief moment. You can use this time to attack, heal, sharpen, or whatever it is you desire. But remember, use a shock trap too often and they'll begin to break out of it much quicker. The other trap is the pitfall trap. These traps are a bit harder to make but very effective. These will drop the monster down, allowing you to easily hit their head, wings, or back. Monsters stuck in pitfall traps tend to be stuck a bit longer than shock traps. However, pitfall traps cannot be used underwater, unlike shock traps. So they're trapped. Would you like to cause a little bit more damage instead of just whacking it? Bombs will certainly do the trick. Crafting large barrel bombs can cause some devastating damage and easily break parts. You can carry up to 3 of them, but you may only have 2 placed at a time. Place these barrel bombs and blow up the monster. You'll need a way to detonate them, of course. If you're a gunner, you can easily shoot them. Or you could throw something. Or small barrel bombs will automatically detonate, making it the perfect fuse. Don't worry if they explode too early. They won't hurt you or other players. This Rathian looks like she's ready to keel over, but what if you want to capture it alive? In fact, some quests require you to capture your target. To do so, you'll need 2 things: a trap of any sort and at least 2 tranquilizer bombs. First, combat the target until they are weakened. Wait for them to begin limping away upon retreat. This will let you know that you can capture them. And since they're running, make sure they stay painted so that you can track them. When they're limping, get it into a trap, any trap. Once they're stuck, you must hit them with the 2 tranquilizers. Be careful not to miss. And upon contact, they'll collapse, and you'll have yourself a live monster. Though capturing takes more patience and resources, it has its benefits. For one, it may be quicker to capture a monster than to kill it, depending on what you're fighting. And although you won't be able to carve off any pieces, you'll get more and often rarer materials in the quest rewards. Because of this, it's recommended to capture a monster whenever you can. And with these rarer materials, you can continue to create better weapons and armor, allowing you to fight bigger and badder monsters. You know so much more than you did before, and there isn't much left to teach. Worry not, we'll cover any loose ends next time. Until then, keep on hunting.